Has been racing towards being confirmed. I've done a little research, so I'm able to stay in touch with this new part of your life. Plus, Belgian prep schools are crawling with cat, so osmosis, I guess. You know I'm gonna use the cat. At this point, I probably could plug the Boston in his sleep.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the show. Season 2, episode 30. I'm your boy G. Soon to be coming on our boy Prince. And then ATL's finest, Corey Davis, should be on. We should have the whole crew on tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for rocking with us. Remember, put your names in the chat. Put your information in the chat. Remember, we want to talk with y'all while we're doing this show, man. So we appreciate y'all. Happy 4th to everybody out there. Happy Crystal Wright's birthday. My wife. I appreciate her, for everything she is, for everything she does, and for allowing me to be on the show today. And look who we have. My dog, your dog, everybody's dog. What up, Corey?
Woo-wee. What's happening? How y'all been, man? I miss y'all, man. What's going on with you?
Man, bro, we doing well, man. We miss you too, man. The KD fan club, the KD support club out there is missing you, dog. They miss you out there.
Hey, man, listen. I'm just glad to be heard and and not seen. You know what I mean? But at the same time, man, I like how y'all been holding it down, man. I love how the KPG family has been, been holding us down. You know what I'm saying? Especially me, man. I know with my new schedule, it's been a little difficult, and I appreciate everybody being supportive. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And before I forget, man, tell the wifey, man, happy birthday. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad she's here with you to see another year. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And I want everybody out there, man, to set some fireworks off for my baby today.
I know that's right.
Be careful when you're doing it. Don't lose no fingers.
Yeah, I know, right?
Don't lose no fingers. But absolutely, man. So we appreciate you. Bro. We want to welcome a new subscriber to the show. And this is probably our most famous or our most our biggest subscriber that we done had. Jonathan Bino. This guy, Jonathan Bino. This kid is pretty famous in the TikTok world, man.
Okay.
I think he has like 250K subscribers.
Wow.
On TikTok. So the guy is huge. He's huge. He started following us last night. So Jonathan, we appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Go check him out if you haven't on TikTok. If you have TikTok, check him out. Jonathan Bino. Great kid. Funny, man. Funny kid, dog. So we appreciate him rocking with us. We appreciate him.
Tell me about his content, man. Like who we talking about with this Jonathan Bynum kid, man? I like to know, man.
So Jonathan Bino, his he does a lot of comedic topics, stuff about, I guess, kid stuff. He's a young kid, 21, 20, maybe 20 years old. So he talks about a lot of growing up in the household, what kids go through with the parents, how I know he had one skit, I think my wife was telling me about, where he's waiting in the car for mom to get out the grocery store or something like that. And the impatience that you go through while you waiting. So that type of stuff, man. So he does all those little skits like that. And he's an actor as well. So
hey, so since, now that we're on the topic of that, acting and skits and stuff, hey man, I'm gonna give a shout out to your kids, man. Listen, that thing had me. It was so comical. I didn't realize.
Hey, I forgot about me for a while.
I didn't realize that it was some of the parody like the Office. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta go somewhere quiet, dog.
I'm moving. I gotta get by some light, bro. I gotta get by some light, Cody. I'm for real, dog. I didn't know we could do. I didn't know we do podcasts from our vehicles, cause I've been sitting in my car the whole time.
Oh yeah, we do it remote, bro. We do it remote from anywhere.
I'm remote, man. I'm remote.
I'll be remote on Wednesday. So
I'm remote now, man. Shoot, I'm remote now.
Let you in.
Go ahead, Corey. What were you saying, bro?
What I was saying was I appreciate that parody that your kids put together. I watched the whole thing, man, and I was giggling the whole way, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I realized it was like the Office, man, I was done for. I was done. So I mean, big shout out to them boys, man. It was good. I like that. It was good.
Appreciate it, bro. That's my wife's favorite show. It's actually the family's favorite show.
Oh, the Office? Okay, I got it.
Yeah. So the part we didn't get to show you all is that they actually had a table out in the living room, and they had the cake on the table, and they asked her, these are the end of it. They asked her the question of, what do you want to do? Do you want to sleep or do you want the hour of TV? So, and then they gave her a subscription to Peacock I think either for the month or for the year. And that's where the Office is on now. It's not on Netflix anymore. So it's on Peacock. So of course she chose the 1 hour of free movies watching or TV watching. So it was good. It was good. Well thought out. Well thought out. So, like I said, man, thank you all for rocking with us. Mike Franklin is on already. Appreciate you, big dog. Thanks for rocking with us. Once again, let's welcome Jonathan Bino to talking with KPG. We appreciate you, my dog. We appreciate you. And he's actually getting married tomorrow too. And so congratulations to him as well.
Okay.
All right.
Much luck on the wedding, man. Much luck on that future. All right.
Yes, sir. All right. So we're gonna talk a little bit of WNBA. We got a player of the week. We got a coach of the month. We're gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about the Hawks, the NBA. I think the Hawks had a great season, man. But I'm hearing some doubters still out there. I'm hearing some doubters, man. So I want to get y'all thoughts on that. And we got the NBA Finals, man. It's set. Bucks, Suns. Who you got? We'll talk about that as well. All right. Then we will talk about the NFL. As y'all probably noticed, our boys have jumped on the scene again. What's up, Tim?
Happy Fourth.
Happy
said, what's up?
Happy Crystal Wright birthday.
She jumped in and out. Hey, man, I'm gonna have surprise guests all through the show.
That's what's up.
Let me popping in and out, bro.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. It's a family show, man. So we want to see the whole family if you can, bro.
Go ahead, sir. Bro. Go ahead. Let's get it.
The Cowboys, they have picked up the episode of Hard Knocks again for the third time. We'll talk about that. And then, of course,
I know Corey biting at the bit.
Of course, we have the Olympic talk. There's some things going on in the Olympics. Some people,
yes, sir.
Some people being suspended. Some bans. Some people being denied. So we'll jump into that as well, man. All right.
What's up?
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. So we're gonna start off with the WNBA player of the week coming out of Las Vegas. She's on the Olympic team. Aja Wilson is having a monster, actually a monster month. But they finally gave her the player of the week.
Yeah.
The girl is tough, man. I love to see her play.
This is that rookie that we talked. This is that rookie we talked about, right?
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Aja's not the rookie. No.
Rookie?
Aja was actually the MVP of last year's season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's actually the MVP of last year's season. So she's balling out. They just finished beating up on my Atlanta Dream.
You know, can I ask you a question?
118-95.
G, can I ask you a question? I thought you was a Sparks fan, bro.
Oh no, I'm a Dream fan, baby.
Okay, I was just wondering. Wondering. I thought it was all LA for you, bro. All Cali.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a Dream fan, baby. I'm a Dream fan.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just asking because I'm recording laughing. I'm just like, I didn't get the question in there, dog.
I'm laughing.
I'm trying to do it.
I'm laughing because I can't hear you.
You can't hear?
We just hear the background.
You can't hear me now? Can you hear me? I'm dog. Can you get me, dog? For real?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I gotta find a quiet place in this house, man, because it's hot as hell out here on this porch, bro.
Yeah.
So I gotta go. I'm about to go upstairs, and I'm out here sweating like a Hebrew slave, bro. I'm just sweating like, oh my god. Well, I'm about to go upstairs as soon as they clear the room. Go ahead. All
right, so coach of the month, man. We got a good one, and James Wade, the coach of the Chicago Sky. He ended up getting coach of the month at an 8-4 record.
Okay.
Is that Bobby?
In here, real quick,
That's
Galen,
my dog, Bobby.
I'd like to welcome back to the show, Mr. Bobby Bryant.
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing tonight?
What's up, man?
We doing great, man.
Man, I missed y'all, man. Listen,
Mr. Controversial himself.
I am the most disputed. Wait. How can I put it in a good way? I would dispute everything that y'all put on the internet.
You dispute it. I'm looking forward to that, bro. I'm looking forward to that.
So I'm gonna let him ride with us today, man. Let's see what he may think about it, if y'all don't mind. We'll do this on the 4th like we do it always.
Hey, you know the 4th is about family, man. So hey, I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it.
Let's rock and roll.
You gonna ride with him?
So fill me in real quick. What's the conversation today?
Okay.
We just talking about the WNBA right now. Talking about the player of the week, coach of the month. On this show, we try to show love to the WNBA. We're trying to push it, get them more notoriety out there, get more people watching. So we try to push the WNBA. But we also gonna talk about your Hawks, man. I know you want to talk about them Hawks.
I mean, you know what, Galen? I appreciate you giving me that little small platform with the Hawks.
My brother Wayne, man. Happy Hawks fan.
What's up, fellas?
Got my brother
What's going on?
Happy Hawks fan.
What's up, baby? What's going on?
12 years, man. 12 years season ticket holder.
Hey,
So we about to go.
So let me say this about the Hawks, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give respect to the Hawks because I didn't even expect them to get as far as they did. They're a young team. They got a lot of potential, and I take my hat off to them straight up because they played a hell of a season. If I was gonna lose, I could lose like that, not like Matt Ryan. Side note.
Matt Ryan. Wow.
Side
note, right?
Already, man.
Side note, but if I'm gonna lose, I could lose with pride, dignity, like that was a hell of a run. I would be honest and utmost respect. My hat goes off to them. They're young. Ain't none of them guys are over what? 23, 25?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
24. I think nobody older than 24, man.
You know what I'm saying?
None of the core nucleus. None of the core
We need
nucleus.
Nate McMillan, man. Nate McMillan to coach the Falcons. What you think?
Right.
Nate McMillan coach the Falcons.
Right.
We winning, Jack. We're going to Super Bowl again.
Help them out. Help them out. Help them out, man. We trying to help them out. You know, I've had this discussion with G many times. But, G, I'm going to say, you got to give hats off because LeBron got his hands full with these young boys.
LeBron trying to get Zion Williamson.
Right.
No, I think LeBron's trying to go for Steph Curry, bro.
No, he wants Russell Westbrook too.
Telling you,
He wants Russell Westbrook.
He wants a scorer. He wants a shooter that could pick up. Well, as long as he got Anthony Davis, and he got the shooter that could pick up some of the slack. It'll be a different story.
But Steph Curry ain't going nowhere.
All right.
But he wants Russell Westbrook though. That's what he trying to get.
Let me ask y'all Hawks fans a question.
Go ahead.
Who do y'all need for next season? Because I think y'all only a couple pieces away. Who do y'all think y'all need for next season to get over that hump?
Center. We need a backup center. Shoot, I'll take Brooke Lopez or what's his name? The other one that was coming off the bench with the headband on for Milwaukee. What's his name?
You take all Milwaukee players, huh?
Well, no, we need somebody. We need some toughness up front. We need somebody to go with Capella. Capella by himself. So when we got somebody like what's the name on Embiid and all them, we need somebody that can go at Embiid. So
okay.
Capella can hang on the boards, but he can't stop him though. We need somebody that can get up on him.
Well, see, that's why I differ at G. I'm gonna tell you why touch perfection. That's why I'm at. Like these boys,
we're not at perfection though.
What perfection?
Wait
a minute, y'all perfect.
Yeah, not at perfection.
Not
at perfection, bro.
When Golden State had Klay Thompson, we wouldn't be beating them. We're not at perfection.
But when I say perfection, what I'm saying is these young boys are hungry. And what I realize about the game is the people that's hungry in the game are the ones that succeed in the game. That's my personal opinion. You see what I'm saying? Right. It's when you put these little super teams together, I'm all for it. I even do the little bitch rider. Like I left the Falcons with Seattle last week. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is with the Hawks, they got a great team, right?
Right. They won because they got a good team, not a super team.
But think about it. Super team means what? That was
no
one
super
game
team mean you go get who you want to get. We went through the draft to get. We got Golden State's general manager. Golden State put Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green together. He the same person that put our team together with Cam Reddish and DeAndre and them. But all we need is a big power forward. If you think about it, they got like McGee and them to back up Draymond Green. We need somebody to back up Capella because Capella is the only person in the middle. Think about it. Ain't nobody else in the middle holding it down.
If we're taking that same blueprint that they did, if this same GM is doing the same blueprint that he took with Golden State, what we got to put together is a bench. Right. We got to put together a bench. Remember, Golden State had a bench that played at least 5 minutes every quarter. You let your guys.
We got a bench.
Huh?
We got a bench. Danilo Gallinari and all of them. We just ain't got no bench center.
But it's not a
we
great
don't have
bench.
A bench center.
Right.
It's not a great bench. Like I said, we've had situations where we lost. Like I said,
Williams and Gallinari ain't great.
Lemon pepper Lou, dog.
Lemon pepper.
I'm saying we lost 3 games by 20 points. You know what I'm saying? Or 10, 15 points or more. That's not a great bench. You know what I mean? A bench tends to hold the lead for you so your guys can get rest and come on back in there. You know what I'm saying? So we still got some things to do. So to answer Galen's question, if I can fix it, or what I would add to it is some veteran players that can come in off the bench to hold us down defensively and to keep the scoring going.
Right. Like.
But that's why I say we need a center. It's a center though. We got small forwards out the ass. We got
I
all
like what
small
you're saying.
forwards. Ain't nobody better than our small forwards, and we got a good guards all coming off the bench, but we ain't got no good center coming off the bench.
G, what you think about what's going on?
And that's
I
possible.
like what you're saying. I was talking to a couple buddies on Twitter today, and I was telling them that y'all need a JaVale McGee. Just
Right,
like my
that's what
man
I'm talking
said,
about.
Right.
Yeah,
just like he was
Role
saying,
player.
Right.
this is, and I said this during the season or during the series, the Atlanta Hawks are the Golden State Warriors of the East. They play
right.
just like them. So they need a JaVale McGee to play that backup role. And then I think they also need a backup point guard.
Yeah.
The
That's
rumor,
maybe,
that's true too. The
maybe
backup
like a
point guard.
Brunson.
Right.
Yeah, like a Brunson from Dallas. Somebody's gonna come in there and solidify that backup role for the point guard. Because when
The
Trey
rumor
goes
is
out,
Jared
you
Allen.
lose too much. You lose way too much when Trey goes out.
Allen. Y'all know who Jared Allen is with the big afro? Jared Allen,
Yeah.
the young boy.
He's another good one.
That's
Yes.
who the rumor is.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the rumor.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so we had to send the Hawks at the end of the day to Cancun with the Lakers. So we just all gotta accept that. So that's what we're
no
at.
head.
You know what I'm saying?
No head.
They
Come on now,
ain't
y'all know
Cancun.
LeBron is done now. Come
No,
on now.
LeBron ain't done, bro. That's a whole different subject, bro. LeBron is not done, bro. LeBron's not done, bro.
The Hawks,
Anthony
the
Davis
Hawks will
get
take-
hurt too
we
much.
can take LeBron for one season.
Anthony Davis been hurt too much.
See, if I know he to start if I'd have known he to start giving this Laker hate, I would have just texted you a couple of words.
Y'all Californians over there.
Look, hey,
why he
honestly,
froze
dog,
up.
I'm
That's
actually
why he
with
froze
y'all.
up.
He froze up.
I think
How can you agree with
LeBron has.
that?
I
How can
think
you
Father
agree with
Time.
that?
I think Father Time has called LeBron.
He's done,
I'm
man.
with
He's
you.
done. And,
I mean,
and
I
Anthony
think Father
Davis
Time has
get
called
hurt
him,
too
man.
much.
Okay, so you're
Father,
saying LeBron is done. So if you're saying LeBron is done, so you saying we got no chance to go to the championship next year, G.
No,
That's what
you
you're
don't.
saying,
now,
right?
now with the team we got, no.
Clay
No.
Thompson be back
No.
next year.
Yeah.
Clay
That's
Thompson.
I can't. This is blasphemy, bro. This is blasphemy. I'm about to mute all y'all, bro. I'm about to mute all y'all. Y'all blasphemy, man. How y'all sit up and say it on the 4th of July that LeBron is done? LeBron is done, bro. For real?
I mean,
Not with the team we got.
For
He
real?
needs another player to come in there.
That's why
He
you
needs another
I
player.
don't like.
He needs another player.
Let me say this.
Oh my God, bro.
Let me say one thing.
G,
Let
give
me
him.
say one thing, man.
give-
Let me say one thing. It
Go
ain't
ahead,
that I
B-Dub.
don't like the Lakers. It's Laker fans.
Oh my God. I'm about to go solo right now,
Hey,
dog.
that's your guess. That's
This
your
time
guess.
is up. This time.
That's your-
Hey, speaking facts.
I love him, but his time is up.
Look, hey, Prince.
His time is up. His time is up.
Prince,
Yes, sir.
what's his name?
Hey, his name is hey, I don't even know his name right now. I ain't even gonna give you his name. I ain't trying to hear that, dog.
Hey,
Brother-in-law.
Hey, Tim, we appreciate you, bro. And I like what he was saying.
No. His name is Wayne, man. His name is Wayne.
Wayne. Hey, Wayne, I appreciate you, dog. I like what you said, man. I like what you brought to the table, bro.
No, dog.
Hey, continue to watch, big dog.
We had to cut that shit short, bro. No, ain't no Laker hate going. Ain't no Laker bashing going on.
Listen, it's 4th of July, man. Go ahead and spark your sparkles tonight, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't trying to hear that, dog. We ain't bashing the Lakers, bro. This ain't that type of show, bro. Come on, man. This ain't that type of show today. I'm in a good mood. I got my Kobe blues on, and y'all gonna bash the Lakers, bro? My Kobe blues on?
Oh, G, this might be my favorite one. G, I ain't even gonna lie. This my favorite one.
No, he had to go, bro.
Look,
Hey, I'm bringing no more guests on the show, bro. They can't come with surprise.
hey, you got it. You gotta prep them before you bring them on, dog. You gotta prep them before you bring them on. Just don't bring them on. You gotta prep them up,
I
dog.
thought I'll never be invited again after the whole debacle with the Falcons, man.
Hey, dog.
I might, you know, hey,
you was
Sunday,
surprised
praise the
today.
Lord,
You was surprised.
Yeah,
right.
All right.
Y'all cut me by surprise, but I would say your guest was my favorite guest on the show. Like,
All right.
it's nothing
So,
like family. It's nothing like family.
all right. There ain't nothing like family. So speaking of family, cuz my boy Mike said his body can only have a good run on your body till it stops doing the things that you think it can do.
Okay. Let's break this down real quick, fellas. Let's be serious about this. Okay, so LeBron, he went a long time and had 2 major injuries in his career, correct? And it hurt his ankle, and he wasn't the only one hurt because of a shortened season. Are you guys telling me, with the real 3-month layoff and the real 3-month time to get prepared for the next season, that you telling me he's washed up? You telling me he can't take us to the finals or to the Western Conference Finals? You think? Okay, we still got the dates.
I'm
Okay,
not saying
you can't tell me that.
I'm not saying, I'm not saying, what I'm saying is that in society, the way we operate now is age, right? One thing about ball or any given aspect in life is about age, right? LeBron to me has footprint is great. I love him. I think he's one of the greatest of all time, right?
Okay. Right.
I just think what age is like when I go back and I hate to revert back to it when I was saying like with Matt Ryan, it's more of an age factor to me.
Okay.
Because with age becomes you slow down. Well, I'm talking about my personal experience. Like I slow down with age. Like
we all do. I understand.
But and then you have to think about this in
you
the
was
game.
never that fast anyway, though, Bobby.
Hold on. That was a good one, but what I'm trying to say is these young dudes that's coming out now, man, they're so impressive. Like I
agree.
I'm
impressed. But he has experience, dog. He has experience. He knows how to use his teammates. He knows how to use his teammates to his best of his abilities.
Right. And that comes with sideline bench.
Okay.
No, it does. When I say sideline bench, it means I play the game and I also speak and I also give you constructive criticism on how you play. Like that's the OG in it. Like when I'm at work today, I can tell KD all day how to work, but it's constructive criticism. He's younger than me.
So you can tell. So let me understand. Let me just see what you're saying. So if you at work today, you can tell Jalen how to work. Galen how to work because he's younger than you, right?
Galen older than me, so let's just put that out. Let's put that out there right now. That's
You're an old man. You're an old man. You're an old man.
Hey, I can piggyback on that. When I first started with this company that we work for, he told me I'm gonna introduce you to one person.
Yeah.
But one dude, and Galen was the first dude, and there was another team named Bruce. Hey, listen. I'm gonna say this here. Father Time has been beaten by nobody.
Nobody.
Father Time beat everybody. You see what I'm saying? So if I had to piggyback on what B is saying, time catches up with everybody. All right. This LeBron is going to this will be his 18th season when we come back. Correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Right.
18 seasons is a long time.
Think about that.
That's a long time, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's a long time, bro. That's longevity.
And the statement is LeBron done? And I'm gonna say this here. The reason why I'm gonna say that he's getting there. Your boy did not get picked for the Olympic team. Well, no, it's a possibility.
No, is it possible he just didn't? Okay, hold on now. Hold on. Now, is it possible he just didn't accept it?
No, he didn't accept it. He didn't want to do it.
He didn't accept it, bro.
You know why, right?
Because he wants to get ready for next season.
First of all, he wasn't going to start. No, first of all, he wasn't going to start. Second, that he needed time to recover coming back into the season. He needs more time.
Okay. Corey, who's going to start over him in the Olympics, man? Who's going to start over him?
They got some young cats that they wanted to start.
No, Corey. No, Corey. You know that, Corey. Come on, bro. I love you, bro, but come on. You know, ain't nobody gonna start over LeBron.
Now wait a minute. We can do that. We can go through.
Now LeBron is. Let me say this, and this is no disrespect to any of you guys. LeBron has the name. That name will resonate in any country. Listen
what has he won, dog? But what has he won? I mean, it's not just the name; it's what he's proven on the court.
Right, but that's what
we're talking about.
But that's what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is in the Olympics.
Okay.
Because of his name that he's created.
Okay,
it's like
his brand.
It's like Tiger Woods playing in the golf right now. He's not gonna win, but his name will bring in millions and hundreds of millions of dollars.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because I got my new Tiger Woods hat today. It just came in the mail. I gotta show that off today. So, I like the way you did that, dog. So you got to come on the show more often, unless you without cowboy basketball. You come on cowboy basketball.
You don't know what you're asking for, Fred. You don't know what you're asking for right now. Hey, but check it out. Over 50% of the league right now is international ball players.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
50%, and that same, like I said, even on his team, on our team, we got 7 international guys that's playing on our team that is not from the United States.
But they balled, right? Does that make a difference?
My point. Right. That's my point. They got some guys out there that are balling for the United, that's going to be playing against the United States. And I'm not saying that LeBron James can't compete. It's just our team is a perfect example. We got, like I said, out of our 15 guys, nobody is over 24 years old. LeBron James is 36, 37 years old right now.
Yeah.
Time, man. Father Time.
Father Time's undefeated. And I'm not saying he's washed up, but he's just not going to lead the Lakers to the promised land right now. He can't do it. He needs a young gun to come in there and he piggyback off of them. Like Shaq did when Shaq went to Miami. He went over there and piggybacked off Dwayne Wade. If he doesn't do that, he's going to be like, rest in peace, the Black Mamba. And his last 3-4 years, his body was breaking down, but he had the mind to do it.
Right.
But his body wouldn't let him do it. And that's the same situation with LeBron is in.
Why? Because Mike D'Antoni was a coach and he just overused him. He ran him into the ground.
LeBron's been overused. Bro. He's been overused with Vogel.
Oh my God, bro.
He's been overused
into the ground, man. We
ran LeBron into the ground. We tried not to, but AD didn't help us out because, like Mike Franklin said, AD street clothes Davis stayed injured too much. So they had to play LeBron 46 minutes, 42 minutes. That's too much. So his body started to break down. So we jumped on the Lakers. We weren't supposed to be on the Lakers. We weren't
supposed to be in the Lakers, Corey. So go ahead and wave the white flag. We weren't supposed to be in the Lakers in the first day of place. Y'all just went on AWOL. So I don't know what y'all got going on, but this Laker bashing I can't take, dog. I'm about to call human resources in a minute. I'm calling human resources, dog, because this is crazy. So can we go to touch, please? All
right, so we got the finals, man. Bucks and Suns.
Okay.
Who you got? And how many? How many games? Let's start with you first, Prince.
Okay. This is what I got. I'll say it's kind of hard.
Let me write this down.
Okay, yeah, write this down. I don't know what Giannis is gonna do, and we cannot predict what Giannis is gonna do. So I have the Suns in 6.
Okay, Suns in 6. All right, Corey.
Good, but without Giannis.
I'll tell you, if like you said, Giannis is going to be my dark horse. If he's not 100%, I ain't gonna lie to you. They did well against the Hawks in a I guess a weakened Trae Young, but at the same time that whole squad showed that there was still some good players. But I think Phoenix is a lot stronger with CP3 being the spearhead. So I got Phoenix at 5.
Oh, 5. Oh. Okay, damn. 5. Okay.
Wow. That's good.
What you got, B?
Now, I'm a guest speaker, so I'm gonna just say this Don't laugh, right? I don't care who wins because the Hawks lost.
Basketball over, huh?
So,
NBA is over.
That's
Man,
how
you
I
can't be
ride.
like that, man. You got to
That's
pick.
how I
You on
ride
the
or
show, you
die.
got to pick, man. You got to
Right.
make a pick, bro.
So if I had to make a pick, guess
Yeah.
what?
What?
It's whoever take me to Game 7 on Saturday. That I
Oh
can
my God, dog.
You see what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you, that's how I ride or die I am. I'm never gonna pick a team that's against my city.
Okay.
I ride or die with my city to the
Okay,
end.
so in other words, you're riding with the East regardless. See,
Right?
man,
I can't say that because I would never do New Orleans.
That's not what he said, right?
That's not what I'm saying. I said I ride with my city.
I know you're riding with your city, but you're not gonna go get your conference, right? So if you
No. I go against my conference too.
He don't give a damn about the conference.
I don't give a damn about. There you go, Chief.
Now, I say this here. The only time we care about
okay.
is in college.
Right. In college is where I care.
In college, that's where we care about the conference. But in
my goodness.
no.
Hey, I'm with you on that. I can give a damn about my conference.
Right.
I can care less.
I'm all about
No, man, no, it don't work that way. It
Yes,
don't work
it
that
do.
way.
How do you
If
care
you,
about the
no, it don't. It don't.
What do
If
you
you're
care
from,
about
if all your teams are on the East Coast, or if all your teams are on the West Coast, you're supposed to roll with whatever coast
No,
is
you
up
don't.
in that thing, bro.
Let me tell
I
you
mean, that's
something.
how it's supposed to work, bro.
Let me tell you. Wait, I'm gonna tell you. Galen, when they will always say, "I've never wore another city hat in my life." I ride
I
against all.
understand. I
I
understand.
would listen.
I understand.
I get that, and I would give props to anybody that's in the conference. But I don't care who wins because at the end of the day, G, I'm telling you, I'm ATL to death, and that's how you gonna get your fan base on you. I'm a ride or die ATL all day. When we finally win our one game in the championship, it ain't gonna be the Super Bowl, but it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more like the Hawks, the soccer game, or the Braves. But when I tell you, I'm gonna come on this show and you know what? Give me y'all shirts. I'm gonna give y'all Atlanta shirt.
Oh
no, I don't want no Atlanta shirt. Yeah, I appreciate that. You keep that.
You gonna rock that, bro?
I
want to see everybody like a Atlanta shirt.
I gotta watch my cars, so you can bring me one, baby.
Hey, okay, listen. Okay. You guys, see, this is what I'm noticing right now. Okay, see, regardless of how me and G feel about our team, we never lose hope on our team, especially the Cowboys. We never lose hope on the Cowboys or the Lakers, bro. Regardless of how dark it is.
But you're not going to go with another team in your conference. But you're not going to go with another team in your conference.
Me, if I had to go for set, yeah, you're right, because I would never put Philadelphia, Washington, or you're right. You kind of right.
Give it to me.
I would never root for another one of them teams.
I never do it.
Then what are you talking about?
You're right. You're right about that. I'm just saying. Okay, I guess the East versus the West. I guess I should say, if you go ride with one team, your team's in the East, would you want to ride with the Eastern Conference, or would you ride with the Western Conference? Even if your team went in, what conference, what East or West Conference would you ride with?
I answer that. The South.
Okay, I'll take that. I will take that. I will take that.
And if I had to answer that, I'm going with individual players. You see what I'm saying? I think I've said that more than one time over there.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I'm going with individual players.
I mean,
So would you guys accept Zion Williams to your team?
What?
Would you guys accept, because the rumors that they're trying to get Zion, would you guys accept Zion Williams to your team to give up? But you would have to give up your two shooters. I'm sorry,
to bring in Zion Williams.
You probably have to give up probably 3 players. Your best shooters to accept that, because he's a low and he's a on the post player. So if you had to give up any players for Zion Williams, who would you give up?
Okay, G. You got that little beat button on here because I heard I can't cuss on here. So I just tell you straight up, I wouldn't give up nobody. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna come to this team, you're gonna enhance the team. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna
not
take away.
yeah.
Don't take away from the
Take away
team.
from the sport.
So look how far we got with the team.
You came one game from the finals. So you're telling me to get rid of 3 key players for one. That's not making us better.
No.
So to answer
Yeah.
the question, no.
Okay. Fellas,
All
look.
right. So
I'm sorry. I apologize. I can't be inside the blasted gangster music outside. They want to start popping firecrackers for it's damn dark. So I appreciate it. I don't know what the hell going on right now, bro. So hey, let me cut this a little bit short. I appreciate you having me, bro. And I'll be back on Wednesday because I ain't got y'all not gonna be able to hear me wherever the hell I go.
all right, Prince. We got you, baby.
I love y'all, man. I'm gonna get up out of here
man, much
too.
love.
You gonna be?
Peace. Okay.
Yeah.
Peace.
I
Love
love
you,
y'all,
baby.
man. I love this
Right
show,
on,
man. I'm
bro.
always supporting y'all, man.
Appreciate you, B. Appreciate you, baby.
All right.
I'm being thank you.
Oh man. All right, so I got the Suns in 7. So I think we're all on the Suns. You know, I think the Suns are playing the best out of everybody. They're definitely the most healthiest team out there. So normally the most healthiest team wins. Plain and simple. So I think they match up well though.
That they do. Now, and I'll say this here. With what we got going on, I think right now your key guy player that's showing the most improvement is my man Booker. Booker is without a doubt, to me, that's my MVP. And I'm going with him. That's my game changer right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Heaven. That's another family member.
And look, Aaron was like, I said, what
What's
you
up,
mean?
family?
She's not here. I said, where your daddy? Oh no. What you mean? Hey, everybody.
My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead and continue.
No, you good. So my son, he got the Suns in 6 as well, man. Like you said, they gonna, you know who they're gonna put on Booker? They're gonna put Mr. Annoyer. They're gonna put PJ Tucker on him. They're gonna try to be physical with him. Push him around, get him a little upset, you know, get on him. I think the difference maker on this team is gonna be DeAndre Ayton.
Hey,
I think
he is balling.
He's balling. Yeah. And he'll be able to play low players on the outside as well, and then beat them down the court as well. Right. So I like what DeAndre Ayton is doing. I think it's gonna be a hell of a matchup between Drew Holiday and Chris Paul. I'm gonna like that matchup. I'm gonna like that matchup.
And you know what's crazy, man? I've been watching Drew the past couple of games, and that guy has stepped up. At first, he was in, a kind of a funk or whatever, but last night in that closeout game, there was no answer for him. You know what I'm saying? He was driving to the hole when he felt like it. Garrett grabbing his own rebounds on some bad shots. It was just those guys had stepped up. Yeah. And I'm thinking it's good. It's good. I think it's a good matchup, but I'm giving CP3. I think I'm giving him a little bit more of an edge on motivation. And I think that he's ready. He's ready to become a NBA champion. I really do.
Okay.
I really do.
I like it, man. I like it. Like I said, I think it's going to be a really, really good matchup. They've played really, really tough matches during the regular season. So I don't think Giannis is going to miss this for anything. I think Giannis is going to be out there. And
he's not going to be 100% though.
He's not going to be 100%. But at this point, man, who is?
Now for the Bucks, who's their number one defensive stopper?
PJ Tucker.
So Tucker, you want Tucker on CP3 or you want him on Booker? You want him on Booker.
You want him on Booker. You put Drew Holiday. You put Drew Holiday on CP3. He's strong enough. Yeah, he's strong enough. He's tall enough. He's quick enough. You put him on him. You put Middleton on Bridges, and you'll be all right. I think they got. I forget who their small forward or power forward is.
Yeah.
But they match up well. They match up well.
I think I'm gonna change it. I think I'll go with 6. You know, I'm gonna go with Chris or NF Astro. He said 6 too, and I think I'm gonna change mine. I think I'm gonna go with 6.
Okay.
I just now I'm gonna tell you one thing I did love to see, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like watching CP3. Though it was a closeout game, I watched him pick Beverly apart and up here. You know what I'm saying? Took him out of his game mentally on wordplay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you saw him when he was shaking, he was like, I did my job. I got that dude up out of there, you know, let's close it on out. You know, so I'm hoping and the only reason why I say that is PJ Tucker is another firecracker where he can kind of lose it from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
If he were playing against a CP3, you know, CP3 do a lot of talking too. He play a mind game like no other. And I'm watching that. You know, like I said, I think he's in his 16, maybe 17 season also.
Yeah, he's in his, I think 16. Yep.
16, yeah. So he's showing his veteranism too, you know, by being able to take a person out of their game and throw him to the wolves. And I thought he did an excellent job on PJ Tucker. And PJ Tucker has always been, on
Patrick Beverly.
Patrick Beverly. And Patrick Beverly, you know, he's always been an irritant to everybody. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna change it to 6. I'm gonna go with them at 6, man.
Okay. So my little homeboy, my son's best friend, Conroy. Welcome to the show, big dog. Actually, let me welcome everybody to the show that's up here. I haven't said it in a while, man. Tiffany, welcome to the show. James and Chuck Littlejohn, welcome to the show, fam. Michael Wolf, welcome to the show as well. So Conroy, and we'll just throw that out there for a quick second. And I was gonna say something about that too, Mike. Conroy says that LeBron, he's a LeBron stan, but he says LeBron is the greatest Laker of all time. No. I'm sorry, Conroy.
Sorry, Conroy. Yeah, no.
He's been there 2 years. He's been there 2 years. Like,
and I'm gonna go with this here. I'm gonna just have I haven't met Conroy, but I have seen your son, so I want to imagine that he's about the same age as your son, right?
Right.
You listen, man. The Lakers lore go back. I mean, before you even thought about, but you know what I mean. The Lakers were balling when we were children. You know, so no, not the greatest Lakers. Now I will say this here: if you wanted to really look at some great Lakers, you need to hit YouTube up real hard, man. Because they got Showtime in the 80s. They got the Lakers of the 90s with Shaq and Kobe. And then, I mean, y'all had some great players. If I had to, there's a list. I know y'all got at least over, you know, but 20 players that are great Lakers, you know?
Yes.
And I ain't even no Laker fan, but I know that. I know better than that. So
Yeah. So Conroy, you know, we'll jump on this another day, Con. LeBron is a great player, no doubt about it.
Yeah, but not
doubt about it.
Yeah.
But the greatest Laker of all time, man.
No.
Mamba, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I mean, man, the list goes on, man. Jerry West, bro.
I would go on the limb by saying, and I would have to check my stats, but the Lakers have the most Hall of Famers. I'm gonna just from one squad, for one team. I know the Celtics got a bunch, you know, but I have to say, as far as that Hall of Fame ring, man, the Lakers have a bunch of players that went to the Hall of Fame, a bunch that were inducted as Laker players. So, no. I mean, listen, man, we got a few more years on you for us to agree with that. But that's for another show.
Yeah. And we appreciate the young viewers, man. We appreciate you, man. So we appreciate your thoughts. But just know, man, when you're on here, you gotta listen to the old heads, man. You sit there and learn a little something too, man. We'll teach you a little something. And the first thing we're gonna teach him, man, is Magic's not dead. Magic's not dead, man. So no need to say rest in peace, Magic.
I know that right.
Magic's not dead. Yeah. So
by no stretch of the imagination, they correct.
By no stretch of the imagination. Matter of fact, he's in Italy right now.
Okay.
He's in Italy right now, living it up.
Yeah.
So, Mike Franklin got a little something he want to say to you, man, and he did, man. And I was about to say something about it, man. That's a fancy word there, dog.
Veteranism.
Veteranism, dog. I like that, dog. We gotta put that thing in the dictionary.
Hey, man, listen. Hey, you see how I pull it out, man? Listen, you can make that word. Veteranism,
bro. That thing came through clean too, dog. It was no stuttering with it, dog. You use that word often.
Listen, I can add a little bit more. What they call it, past partnership, veteranism shit. and skip on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I like it, man. I like it. So, with that being said, there's one player that is going to win a chip regardless of which team wins. Torrey Craig. He's playing with the Suns now. He started out with the Bucks this season.
Did he?
Yes. So this man is a win-win situation, man. He gets a ring if the Bucks win or the Suns win. He still gets a ring.
So because of the time he had with both players, okay, I got you. What's the rule?
So if you play with a team, if you start off with a team in a season and you get traded to another team, and that team goes to the finals too, you still get a ring from that team.
Wow.
That you started with.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because so obviously they traded him before, right at the trade deadline. So if he made time after the trade deadline, he'll have time in for that team he started with. But if he wins with the other team after the trade deadline, he's still okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. It happened maybe like 2 years ago. I forget the player's name, but when the Lakers won, I think it was Lakers. Well, some player he did the same thing.
Okay.
Yes. Mike Franklin, he does. He gets a ring if the Bucks win. He gets a ring if the Bucks win. So yes. So
win.
So the last time the Bucks, let me put this out here, y'all. And Conroy he had the Suns in 6. Let me put this out here. The last time the Milwaukee Bucks won the finals, the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. The last time the Suns went to the finals, the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. This is destiny in the making right now. And it's starting right now, you all. But something has kind of threw a monkey wrench in that whole equation. And that is my Cowboys being on Hard Knocks for the 3rd time this season coming up. America's team is back on. The ratings are going to be sky high.
No, they're not.
This is going to be the most watched TV show on HBO.
No, it's not.
Probably the last. When we was on in 2008. Probably since 2008.
Viewers, do not get pulled in by this rhetoric of my coworker here. Don't do that. I mean, listen to me. Cowboys, you're right. Cowboys haven't been good in two decades. Mr. Tolbert, I'm gonna agree with you on that one. He gonna find some kind of stat, some kind of wiggle room to bring the Cowboys into some kind of. Listen, I've been doing this for too long with this dude right now, man. I don't know why he came up with this. Where he came up with this shit. But look, you know what? If there's some truth to that, they ain't finna win no championship. Why would you do that, man? Now let's go with the Hard Knock what is the hard knock rule here? When you on the hard knock life, your season goes to crap. Now tell me how you feel about that. Each year that they've been on hard knocks, they don't do well. It's a curse.
I have to agree with you, dog. It's a curse. I don't like it at all. We had everything going for us. We had the Bucks in the doggone finals. We had the Suns in the finals. We had it all going. It was the stars were all lining up. And then they threw this monkey wrench into the equation, dog.
Why did you do it, man? Why? Dog, why?
Bruh, like you said, you're absolutely right. Last time in 2002, the first time we went on, we went 5-11.
Okay.
5-11. We had a ton of injuries.
The Hawks, we did
a ton of injuries.
Yeah, I think we had a 4-game win season the last time we were on. You know.
In 2008, we had a little bit better. We went 9-7. But it was so much drama in that whole year because of Hard Knocks.
Yeah,
it's a show, so you gotta have drama for your show for people to be interested in it. I don't like it. It's terrible, man. I'm disappointed. And this is what I was talking about before when I said my Cowboys are not. They don't care about winning. They care about the brand. Yeah. This is Stephen Jones doing. This is part of it right here.
This is a part of the marketing strategy for the team at this point.
That's all it is. That's all it is. This is going to kill your team camaraderie. Now you got cameras all in your face. I mean, you got to put on a show for them. It's too much, man. It's too much.
If I had to add anything to the stigmatism of Hard Knocks, like I guess Hard Knocks, it's now you got some teams or commentators like ourselves who see it as a negative vibe. You know what I'm saying? There has been no team, or has there been? I guess it's a question I have to ask for the viewers out there. Has there been any team who's profited from being on Hard Knocks? Has there been a team where? Yeah, that's it. If somebody's out there can look up that stat or can look up that.
I got you right here.
Okay.
All right. So there's only been 7 teams. This is their 20th season, or 21st season now, or 20th season. There's only been 7 teams that had winning records.
7. That's it.
7. The highest was an 11-5. I want to say New York Jets team.
So that's 30. That's basically 30%. 30% of the teams
30%
that are on that show. Yeah, about 30% that have a decent record.
Yes. Not one team has gone to the Super Bowl after being on Hard Knocks.
After being
not one.
Who's had the best record? Do you have?
I want to say with the Jets. The Jets.
The Jets.
Let me give. I was just looking it up.
The Jets. Wow.
The Jets. Yes.
And that's crazy. That's crazy.
So,
you know what? You know what? And I'm gonna say this here too. I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna do this for. I don't want to speak about Hard Knocks. I'm not a fan of Hard Knocks. I ain't gonna lie to you. We had one of the worst records on being on Hard Knocks. And I'm saying this here. I don't want to give it any life because I don't want to see the Falcons. The Cowboys do terrible. But I just, like you said, these 20 seasons, I just hadn't seen too many teams do well, and I don't want y'all to be on Hard Knocks. I don't want to give you any life, but I hope that y'all do well, better than the Hard Knock reputation has been out there.
The reputation, it has the reputation of the Madden cover. It's not a good one. Right. It's not a good one. So I'm I'm excited because I get to see him in the training camp. I get to see him prepare for the Hall of Fame game, all that good stuff. But the only thing that's come good out of the Hard Knocks when we did it was we got to see Emmitt Smith when he broke Walter Payton's record. Like, that was the only good thing you can think of. And that was in a terrible season. So I'm with you, Frank. I'm with you, Mike, man. It's an added stress to the season. Now you really, really have to perform. Because like you said, you already have this stigma of you're not gonna have a good season because of it. So it's gonna be tough, man. I'm hoping Mike McCarthy knows how to finagle his way out of a lot of stuff and keep us out of it. But it's gonna be tough.
I hear what you're saying. I just, man, for some strange reason, I don't want to speak about it because I feel like we'll just add to the lore of the Cowboys possibly being snake bitten by Hard Knocks. I ain't gonna lie, I was heartbroken on our Falcons. I was excited in the first because I was our first Hard Knock, but then we just did terrible. You know, it seemed like everybody used our the Hard Knock as a blueprint to beat us. You know.
Yeah. It's like you're giving up secrets. Like you're giving out secrets, man.
There you go.
Mike Franken says he liked the football show that Michael Urban had called 4th and Long.
That one, okay.
Yeah. So Jesse Holly actually got his break off of that, and he played some years with the Cowboys. He's actually now a Cowboy podcaster for the Cowboys, and actually really, really, really good at it. He's an amazing guy, man. So I like that show as well. Mark said this is just old wives' tale. Welcome to the show, Big Mark. He said it's BS superstition.
Yeah, but there's some truth to it, though. You know,
I'm not superstitious. I'm just a little stitious. You know.
Yeah. I'm so stitious.
It's
I said 30%. 30%.
Chuck said, "Don't feel sorry for the Cowboys." It is what it is.
You know what? It's not. I ain't gonna lie to you, Charles. Look, let me tell you something. So it's not being sorry because I ain't gonna lie. You listen to the show all the time. I ain't no advocate for the Cowboys, but I am. Like I said, 33%. Stats don't lie. When these teams come up on here and they got people talking about stuff, you hear certain things, that HBO will put out there that other teams are utilizing to hear. They're gonna use that whenever they play against you. They're gonna watch these kids play. They're gonna watch their talent. They're gonna watch the negative vibes on it. They're gonna watch a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It just don't work, man. I just feel like it tell a lot of secrets, bro. That's all.
Yeah. So Mark says the Rams made the playoffs this season. They was on it. That is true. And we're saying I've named 7 teams. There are 7 teams out there that had a winning record. And 2 of those 7 were 9-7 teams. So they barely made the cut.
That's not good, right? That's not
that's not a good season. That's not a good season. Yeah, so I mean, like the stats don't lie, man. It is what it is. The stats say that's what it is. They don't have good season when you're on it.
Right.
But let's go ahead and move on. I know we coming into a close of the show, man. I definitely want to talk about the Olympics. And I want everybody to get back to their family, man. Like I said, we appreciate you all joining, man. Corey, definitely appreciate you. I know you're actually in remote though. You're there at a barbecue. The fireworks about to start, man. So we're gonna get this in. The Olympics. Sha'Carri Richardson is suspended for failing the drug test. Not for steroids, not for performance enhancing drugs, but for marijuana.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts, bro.
I watched a few of her interviews. I watched and read, where she's talked to at this point, because she's a native of Houston, Texas, and
Correct.
and she is, in so many words, how would I put this? She's a little hood. You know what I'm saying? It's straight up and down. She's a little hood. At the
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
she ended up having a situation where her mother passed. And what most hood people do, or what, where you from, you kind of revert back to what the ways that you can cope. And when it happened, she was trying to figure out the best way to cope. And being around her people, somebody had passed one or rolled one up, man. Let's roll one up for your mama. She said, I was doing what I was, what I always do, which I revert back to my people. I kind of went back home, the crazy part was there was a news reporter that broke the news to her. She didn't even know,
Oh, really?
So, yeah, she said that she was told by a news reporter. And when that happened, she didn't know what to do. And she just, that was the way she had to cope. And I was hoping that the doping agency, or the WOP, the World Olympic, Committee or whatever, would have had a little bit more leniency on it, because it wasn't a whole lot, but it happened before the trial started. And they just didn't have any, they had no leniency on it. But I'll be straight with you, man. As a pro athlete, she just said she should have known better. I'm giving her all the benefit of the doubt. She just, at this point, she's not going to be able to compete for what she's worked hard to do.
Yeah.
So
she'll be able to do the relay, right? Just not the 100 meter. What everybody wants to see her in. Right.
That's what that's what you want. I don't understand what the difference is. You'll run for your country on the 4x1, but you can't run for your country at what she's been training to do, which is the 100.
Right.
So
right.
To me, I just don't understand what the committee is coming up with. Whenever you decide to give this person the ability to run, you let them run for what they do, not for what you want them to do. You see what I'm saying? So I my heart goes out to Sha'Carri, because I know these girls, I mean, they train hard for a few seconds of better time. You know what I mean? So
right.
What's your take, bro?
I'm like you. She broke the rule and she knew better. She made a mistake. I love the fact that she owned it. She stepped up to it, and she didn't try to deny anything. She didn't try to blame it on somebody else. She stood up. She stood tall, and she understood what the ramifications of it all. I think she's able to run in the relay because the 30 days would have passed, because it's only a 30-day suspension.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the 30 days would have passed for her to be able to run that. I think the 100 meters is before that 30 days is up.
Oh,
so
okay.
I hate it for her.
It's a technicality on the time with the 30 days.
On the time. Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. I'm glad you cleared that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel sorry for her, man. I think how excited we were on the show about seeing her run. We've been pushing her for months now. So we really want to see her out there. And like I said, it's a brain fart. It's a brain fart. She was going through some things, and like you said, you kind of revert back to where you're most comfortable at. And that's what she did, man. I feel bad for her, but at the same time, the rules were broke. And when you break rules, I think that's what happens. Do I think they need to change the rules because weed, is being allowed everywhere else now? Maybe so. And that's something the Olympic Committee needs to look at.
And I'm gonna say this here, man. All right. Big shout out to my man Nalo Jordan. A few weeks ago, he lost, somebody precious in his family. And, like any person that knows you, if you know me, I knew him when he lost somebody. I ain't gonna lie, the first thing I did was I bought him a bottle. That was the only way I knew how to be able to say, man, I'm sorry for your loss. hey, that's how we kind of do it. So I can relate to Sha'Carri and how she was able to, more or less, decide to, hold on. They got them fireworks right above my car. Let me move out of the way. Go inside. Look, I burn my car. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's one of them situations where that was the only way I could say to him, "Hey man," because I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you're feeling, but this is the way I can kind of relate to you. Here you go. You see what I'm saying? So that's
right.
That's kind of what I did for my man. You know what I'm saying? So with Sha'Carri, I'm pretty sure she went home to Houston and somebody rolled up one with her. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
man. Yeah. So go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So Mark, he says Elon Musk smoked weed on a public podcast. The U.S. government puts trillions of tax dollars into his businesses, but banned a premier runner running from her main event.
Yeah.
Little different, I think the rules weren't are different. I'm not sure where Elon Musk was when he smoked, where he was when he smoked, but it's legal in a lot of states now. I think 12 states.
It's 17 states.
17 states now, yeah.
17 states, yeah.
That's just a little different, bro. It's rules, and I don't think it was anything that the U.S. did. I think it's the Olympic Committee that did it. And the same thing with this.
I'm gonna say this here. This is coming from anybody who's indulged in a pocketbook green before. I ain't never known nobody run faster on ain't nobody ran faster when you don't pull one. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. If anything, it'll slow you down. Listen, I'm not saying that anybody should do this. We got young viewers out there, but what I'm saying is, my point is, it slows you down. It slows your reaction time down. It slows down everything. It's not a stimulant. It's a depressant. So
right.
So I like you said, I think they kind of misjudged it a little bit. I think they were a little bit harsh, but I know she's still young. She can recover from this. She can still become a really big star. I just wanted to see her do her best at the 100. You know what I'm saying? That's always been the steeple, of running, of track and field.
Track and field.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So it's sad, but it's a learning experience. Now, with that being said, who else is going? I think what is Jamaica. That we don't have.
That's who she's going to be running against.
Yeah.
So they have a girl over Jamaica that's been kicking our butt
for 20 years almost.
Yeah. So we had somebody for him this time.
Yeah. Fraser. Fraser Price.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. So.
Yes. Shelly Ann Fraser. Shelly Ann Fraser Price.
Shelly Ann Fraser.
Yeah. She been fast a long time, man. And she's 37 years old.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
She don't look 37. I gotta call her.
Yes. Yeah. Shelly Ann Fraser is she's 30. I think she's 36 or 37 years old. She's been running a while, man.
Yeah. Chuck said that he thinks if she can't run in both, she shouldn't run in either. But people, this is their life.
Right. They're
not passing this opportunity up, man. It's like Corey said, they train so much for this particular opportunity. They're not about to pass that up. And that's what kind of shocks me about her doing it, because you train so hard to get to this point.
But what man, I know you just as close to your mom as I am mine. you know, everybody
Yeah.
cope differently. Everybody deal differently. You know, if something happened right when you're training, right when you're trying to, all right, I'm gonna throw an example out at you. Okay, there's a guy about at this point it's 8, 9, 10, about 12 years ago. He was running for, you know, an important job, man. Let me tell you. And the day before he was about to make the most important speech of his life, the person that raised him died. His grandma died.
Uh-huh.
All right. Grandma passed. Grandma was one of his biggest supporters. You know, he had been talked about. You know, he had been spat on. He had been said, you know, just called in where he'd been treated terribly. I'm gonna tell you this guy's name. The guy's name was Barack Obama. I was watching this story on CNN. The day before he made his speech for, you know, his inaugural presidential win, his grandma passed. He went to Africa, you know, went to, you know, to be at the funeral, came back and made his inaugural speech, and he became the president that next day.
Wow.
You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
Yeah.
Nobody, you know, until they had that, you know, that little show or whatever, nobody knew what he was going through. But he made one of the greatest speeches of his life with a tear in his eye, because he had, you know, him and his writer had came up with this great speech, but then the person that he wanted to hear it passed away. So sometimes you go through stuff, man, and you just don't know how to cope. Sometimes you can make it better for the world. I'm hoping that in this case, man, you know, she learns, because she's still young. She still got time to continue training. I remember Usain Bolt said it took him 6 months just to shave off 3/4 of a second on his time, you know, training.
Right.
I was like,
Right.
a quarter of a second or 3/4 of a second? Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
So big up to Sha'Carri. I hope that she continues to still run, because I don't think that she's not going to run, because there's too much training involved. Too much.
It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, man. Too much.
She's already putting it out there too. She's gonna win the world. I think that's right after the Olympics. She's gonna win that. So she hasn't lost focus. And like I said, she went up there and she stood tall, and she owned up to it. She's not the type of person that's gonna wither away and put her head in the ground. She's gonna come out and fight, man, and she still has a ton of people supporting her, as well as the people on this show. We're still support her. Nobody's perfect, man. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
We all make mistakes.
No doubt.
We definitely support and stand behind her and everything she does right now. So, but you had something else you want to talk about in the Olympics before we go, man?
I do, man. The last topic, man. Talking about with the swim caps, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so man, I have been looking at, you know, a lot of different, you know, media outlets on the Olympics, and what hit me in the face was the Olympic swim caps for women of color. They have a different cap than women, you know, let's you know, Caucasian women or women with different hair. So you got some of these sisters who swim every day, so they're not rocking perms. They have their natural hair going on every day. So at the same time, you know, black women hair or women of color have more coarse hair, so their caps have to be a little bit more thicker or bigger than the average swim cap. So they had one, like the United States, they have one that these girls swim in. It's a lot bigger, a lot more buoyant, but at the same time, this is what keeps their hair in. The governing body of the Olympics decided that this swim cap was banned. So these girls, they even have one thing that, you know, one alternative: cut your hair. Cut your hair so you can get into a swim cap that's, you know, that can fit your head. You know, like I said, if you have natural hair, and you know, anybody that understands that afro, man, it ain't holding there easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Either they're gonna have to really, you know, they're gonna have to find somebody that can braid it down, but it has to be able to fit up under the cap. But it's just, you know, it's not conducive for women of natural hair. So a lot of these girls are either, you know, behind the curve. We're having to change their style that they've been practicing on for years at this point. And the Olympic governing body is saying, listen, those caps we're not allowing you to do that. And I think it's 3 women that, you know, right now have a chance to medal. and they're being pushed to the side because of that. So
They're three black women.
Yeah, man. Well, okay, there's one girl, she's in the 50. She's right now the leading girl for the 50. What is it? 50-meter free. She just got the first place spot on the team, and I think it's two other women that that have the same issues with caps. I don't know if one is in I can't remember, but they're all individual medleys or whatever. But it's three black girls that are able to compete in the Olympics, that have qualified for the Olympics, and they can't use the cap that they've been practicing on for at this point for years. I just think it's a sad thing where our when women of color are attempting to compete on the same level, and they still have to step back, because like you said, you think about it, Chinese, German, Asian, or American women, all of them have that same hair. It's the same. It falls and flows down, like any Caucasian or white person or a woman without color, shall I say? But if you have just put like this off straight up, this black woman trying to fit their hair up in there. If you put some water on my woman's hair, after a while you're gonna get,
right.
It ain't fitting under no cap.
Right.
So that's just straight up the way I look at it. So women of color are not able to get the same handshake as white women, and I think it's just an unfair advantage when you think about it from an Olympic standpoint.
So when you said that to me, I started to read up on it a little bit, and what I was hearing, what they were saying, what I was reading is, it's not that they don't want them to have it. It's just that the way that it was made, it was too big, and they felt like it would be an advantage for because it kind of came to a point, so it would be like an advantage while they were swimming. So it has the bigger
cap is an advantage.
That's what they were saying. So
like a shark head or something.
Yeah, so yeah, kind of like a shark head, right? Like kind of point, like make it come to a point. So they were saying it's this, and I believe the company that's making it, they're like from London or something. So they actually asked them to come in so they can come together and make a cap for African American women, or yeah, and it won't happen before the Olympics, but so they can make something that will be conducive enough for them to fit in the guidelines of what the caps are supposed to be. So I don't really, I think it's for the first time, I think it's now becoming a problem, because I guess we didn't really have any black women out there swimming. Right. So I think it kind of caught them off guard.
But this is not the first time that we've had like uniform issues. Remember, I think the last Olympics, it was the girls with them full-figure girls that couldn't get the whole uniform over that, but don't, you know what I'm saying? And they were coming up disqualifying girls because it was coming up, between the butt cheeks, and it's like, what can I do?
Right.
What can I do? Same way with training. Now they have to change the uniform to a whole full brief, because these girls are toting the load. They're toting the groceries running this 100. You know what I'm saying? So they've had to make certain changes for women of color. Only because it's you don't want it to be a double standard, but at the same time, you just have to be able to say, listen, we got a uniform for you that's Olympic. Well, how they say it passes our Olympic standards, because we realize you got or we realize that you have coarse hair. So they making changes. And since we're saying that, they've been making changes, and we'll transition real quick, and I know we have to go to our trans LGBTQ community that have been qualifying for the Olympics also. And I think I pushed the envelope on this one, either too far to the left or too far to the right, to where even Miss Wright on her birthday, not on the birthday today, but on her parents, it straightened me out. But what we're realizing is you got LGBTQ are, I know it's more than I may be missing one or two, but they're making the Olympics. But now you got certain women that don't have a whole lot of estrogen, or they've had too much testosterone. They're going to have to figure out ways to make everybody qualified in the years to come. And I think you've said that before. I think the question we ask ourselves, if you have a daughter that's running, if I had a daughter that's running, and you got somebody that's probably a tranny or maybe gay, or just like I think we last time on the conversation we used Dwayne Wade's son. At some point, he's gonna put in so much estrogen where he wants to recognize himself as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got women that they're supposed to be women. They look more hormonally challenged. I'm trying to be straight here. And they're running with women, but now they're disqualifying them in the Olympics because of their hormone level or their lack of estrogen level. What's your take on that?
And they have to, and I believe the Olympics is different. They have different qualifications for the Olympics because this same person qualified in the U.S. to get to do it.
Okay.
So it's whatever levels that they have to get to. They have to get to that level. I mean, whatever it takes to get them there, man. They have to get to it if they want to go and run in that field.
Yeah.
And it's rules to everything. And if you want to play the game, you gotta play by their rules.
But I think he made a point. They should have the rules set before the Olympic trials. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are going out competing. They should know the rules, the Olympic rules, before they go out there. I think, let me see. Mike Franklin said New Zealand has a female power lifter. Yeah, right. I just saw her. She's currently, but she's in. But she's in that. She's a tranny. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm not offended by it, but she is she's a T. And but she's going, but I guess her levels, like you said, her levels have met the qualifications.
Right.
But when you look at her, I'm looking at, I see Paul Bunyan, you know what I'm saying? But this is a woman.
Right. She's big. She's bigger.
Yeah. I mean, listen, and she's a stout woman, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying.
Right.
Tell your wife I'm trying. I'm trying.
Yeah. You're sweating and everything.
Hey, tell Chris I'm trying, Chris.
My dog. Well, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna end it on that right there, my dog.
Right.
Because you did a great job. So we're gonna end it on that.
Look. Tell I did okay. I did okay.
Hey, we appreciate y'all. Season 2, episode 30 in the books, baby. That comes up. Yes. Yeah. You want to bring it up? The topic have people that know this topic. So this quarter comes up.
All right, listen. Hey, and look, Mark, this is why we do what we do. There's gonna be some topics where I ain't gonna lie, we may not need to touch it, but we know we want to talk about something. We know we want to be a little edgy, but at the same time, it's the same stuff that everybody else is talking about, and we want y'all opinion on it too. Let's see where this goes. Let's see how you feel about what we're talking about too. That's all we're trying to do, man. We're just trying to make it. That's the edge that everybody needs to be able to converse about. So that's the only reason why we do it, man. We push.
Yeah. You gotta be able to talk about stuff, man. That's the only way you grow. That's the only way you learn. Is by talking about it, man. So we appreciate it. We appreciate it. We thank y'all, man, for rocking with us. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate you, Corey, man, for doing it remote from the car. at the barbecue.
Yep, man.
We love it, man. We thank y'all. We'll see y'all on Wednesday. I'll be remote. Corey, you won't
I'm
be
gonna
there
try my
Wednesday.
best. I'm gonna try my
Okay.
best to rock and roll with it.
Okay.
My schedule, it's been all over the place, but I'm gonna try my best to rock and roll with it. If anything, I'll be on probably the last 30, 45 minutes, but I'm gonna try my best, man, to be there. That schedule just been pushing me to death, but I'm with you, man.
No, we appreciate you, baby. We appreciate you. Hey, Mark Small, my dog. You know we love you, man. You ain't going nowhere, dog. We'll see you on Wednesday, my dog. You ain't never leaving the show. You locked in forever. James Littlejohn, you know we love you, big dog. Appreciate you continuing to rock with us. Chuck Littlejohn as well. Mike Franklin, always holding it down. My son, NF Astro, you know I love you, baby. Appreciate you, my dog. Conroy, even though you put some crazy stuff out there, man, we appreciate it, dog.
Come on with it.
There's no dumb comment, dog. We like to hear everybody's opinions, everybody's thoughts, man. We appreciate you rocking with us, Conroy. Brandon Buchanan, my dog. Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it. Always rocking with us. Appreciate all the info that you send us as well, man, throughout the week. Who else? Oh, Michael Wolf. Appreciate you, cuzzo. Love you, baby. And whoever else is out there, man, we thank y'all. If you didn't put your name in the chat, man, we thank y'all for watching anyway. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Our new subscriber, my dog, Jonathan Bino. We appreciate it, dog. Hey, remember to tell your friends about us as well. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. We love y'all. We'll see y'all on Wednesday, baby. We are out. Peace. Later. Happy birthday, beautiful. I love you, baby. All right.
R.I.P. Quilistine. R.I.P.
Yes, sir.
Later.
All right, baby boy. Peace.
I'll see you in a minute.
Yes, sir.